What kind of name? What kind of name is Pedro Pascal? What kind of stage name is that?
You're not supposed to be that handsome. I mean, that's just like, that is the thing. Like, that is what annoys me the most about Pedro. That's why I hate him.
It's a big sci-fi epic, but you're shooting this in a show format. I'm wondering if there was anything that was surprising to you in the production process of making the first season of Andor. What, like, different from anything that you've ever worked on, maybe?
It is very different in terms of the storytelling, the format. You know, we have 12 episodes for this first season, and that's like 4 films. You know, therefore you can go very deep. You can explore what film would never allow you to explore, and at the same time there is a rhythm. You know, the rhythm. You know, because people will be watching this once a week. You know, so every episode needs a beginning and an end, but at the same time there is a long ride. You know, a long arc that has to keep you there. It's interesting. I don't think that way. You know, I approach my work as if there was always a beginning and an end. You know, I love theater. You go into theater and things are born and die the same night. You know, here is very different. Gladly, we had a fantastic lead, which is Tony Gilroy, that is an amazing writer, and that learned the process and understood the tools very quick. As an actor, it's like complete freedom, man. If you want to explore something, there is time. There's a chance, you know. You can go very deep, you know, and you can keep transforming in terms of the role, you know. Yes, there's many people that think about TV as a repetition of something. I see it completely different. It's an opportunity to keep evolving, keep transforming, and keep exploring, you know?
We're getting more and more tastes of Andor before its release, and I know Star Wars fans everywhere are getting hyped because it just looks fantastic. I'm wondering, how do you respond to fandom? Do you read fan theories? Do you engage in any of that online activity at all?
I think the fans do that really well.
Yeah.
I love to hear about what people think and their kind of take on what we do. But really our job is to step into those characters and to kind of humanize them or lift them, and then it's for other people to talk about how that fits into the world. I think my head might explode if I read too much because of the pressure, because Star Wars fans in particular are so wonderfully passionate, and so I wouldn't want to get it wrong.
What was it like in there being on stage for the Disney fans?
It's wonderful to be part of such a huge celebration of work. All the actors that are here, like I'm like a kid. I'm gobsmacked at some of the people I'm getting to meet and talk to. It's so wonderful, and it's so great to have a central experience for fans. You know, especially after the last few years, how great is it to get together and to be able to celebrate and get excited together.
I mean, you always look sharp, sir. I have to say.
Well, I don't have the ring.
An armorer is a perfect person to get you a ring, I think, right? But
It really embodies the strength and power, but also the cultivated and marvelous ease of grace.
oh wow, what a compliment!
She is that woman.
I'm gonna bring him with me to every single interview.
Giancarlo has a way with words. I think we all know.
Yeah.
I want to ask you guys. You know, the armorer and Moff Gideon. We get to see, we fell in love with these characters and want to know more. And I'm wondering, what in season 3 are we going to get to learn? How do the characters expand? What can you share with us?
This show is so specific, and I would venture to say that just from what I see from the trailer, because I'm picking up pieces just like you are, that the empowerment of women is really marvelous, because the characters can only deepen. They deepen along with the visual imagery that supports it, but it really is about character. So you sometimes you may not have many words, or you may not even see a certain person's face, but still to be able to deepen that character's intentions without having any of that advantage is a powerful part of this world. And I think Dave and John really got it right.
Anything to add to that?
Well, I think one of the
I'm thinking back to the very beginning of the series, and I think one of the things that drew us in from the beginning is that we were faced with this hero, the Mandalorian, Din Djarin, who thought he was going to live his life one way and was suddenly faced with a challenge that he sort of didn't want to take but couldn't help but accept. And I think that in season 3, we are going to see various characters who are going to have challenges that they can't help but accept. And the joy of watching that and seeing how they handle that is one of the things that's so captivating about the series. So I think we have that to look forward to.
Pedro Pascal is getting a lot of love on the internet. People really adore that man. But I was wondering, between you and us,
I hate him.
Yeah, tell us about the things that bother you.
About Pedro?
What kind of name is Pedro Pascal? What kind of stage name is that?
You're not supposed to be that handsome. I mean, that's just that is the thing. That is what annoys me the most about Pedro is you're not supposed to be kind. Mm-hmm. You're not supposed to be humble. You're not supposed to be, understanding and giving and funny. You can't have it all. That's why I hate him.
Yeah, you know what? We hate him too now.
Thank you. Get on my wagon.
Now, I'm wondering, on the Bo-Katan playlist right now, she's going through a lot. She wants that. She wants to be the ruler of Mandalore.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what would be on her playlist. What hypes you up when you're getting into Bo-Katan?
Yeah, I feel like she's listening to a lot of 80s hair bands, Poison on rotation, probably things like that. Maybe some White Snake.
Yeah,
that's definitely what's going on in her head.
Let me hold this.
Look, from moment one that I knew he was going to be the Mandalorian, I was excited.
I like how this is going.
Yes. So I've been a fan, and so it's been exciting to kind of bring, my love of Star Wars, and then also have the opportunity to work with this amazing gentleman.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's all that stuff you hear is well deserved.
Pedro, everyone loves Daddy Din, what can you say about being in this character for 3 seasons now?
It's just been an amazing experience, and so much of it is being a passenger to the talents of Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, Rick Famuyiwa, and I think that they're just so smart about everything, bringing in an indie film director that can play with the tone of something that we know so well and color it with really, really human storytelling. I love being directed by Rick. I think that the shorthand with you, that day that I got to reveal my face in a significant way, was with Rick, and it kind of helped me discover what it was all about ultimately, and that was on my day shooting with Rick, and so. But everybody else is really great too.
I feel like we're gonna do a Big Brother type thing, and Amy Sedaris is gonna be the manager of the house.
Yeah, she is pretty good at the babysitting.
Yes, she's got it. She's got it down. You're in good hands. Mm-hmm. You know that if something breaks, the refrigerator will always be running, which is good. You want people in intense situations to be fed.